Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Start Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll ride the hot hand. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
A lot of times when you think about speed back, speed, you think on the edge. You don't think in between the tackles. You don't think about breaking tackles. They try to break your ankles.
Unleashes one deep. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Silva. Pressure coming. He'll throw it. It's complete to the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Swings it out to the flat. Shakes off the tackle.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. Keeps looking downfield. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
The give to the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab down the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. The play action fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Lincoln. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a pleasant film session.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. He's right on target. They make the stop after the catch. And still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Arkansas State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got him downfield. Elevates over his man. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All kinds of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Bulldogs get it past the sticks.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This defense needed something to go right, man. They're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hot...
Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll try to do it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They'll throw it on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Silva. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and
he's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. He makes the connection. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, looking to throw. A shot for the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Comes out throwing on first down. The short hands, it's Bellamy. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, the pirouette gets him loose. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Offense set on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what.
He's got it at the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So they got the score. The lead is still 18 as they prepare to kick off. Fair catch called for and made. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Looking for a man. It's Silva. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works. But it's working now, but it might be too little too late. But at least you got the party started.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
And I tell you what, I know it's big when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yardage action. In this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After misfiring, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Still running at the 40. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. He's looking to throw it. starting to feel a little pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tiger. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to throw, it's Silva. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to get it through the air. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now on first down from the 30. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking left. He's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Took a shot as he threw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Just gets rid of it before the heat. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And they swarm him under.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here.
Going to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
He now has 110 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. On the option. Now the toss. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to go up top on first down. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Missouri! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Silva. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get to it. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And this defense gets the ball back for its own. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end, scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Scanning the field, it's Silva. Complete downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Mississippi State going up tempo. Looking to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. First down here for the offense. From the gun, running back on the move. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. On the move at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand on it. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipped that thing away from the receiver, made the big play, saving the touchdown.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. He'll toss it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's got it. Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Hey, that's a live ball. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.